We are in London, one of the most vibrant cities in the world, and we're set to crown the Premier League Season 6 champion. But there's still a lot of work to be done as the league stages continue here at Asper's Casino in Westfield, Stratford City.
Don't come into the arena unless you're clever, please.
You got to do something right today. One thing right a day.
I got to listen to this and take it all the time.
I would like you to try your best instead of not trying.
You're an idiot.
That's how I get my money in, gentlemen, with the nuts.
All right, back in business.
Welcome to Asper's Casino. 16 of the world's very best poker players have been battling it out around this very table for this Premier League trophy. Let's have a reminder of the lineup. Group A includes Antonio Esfandiari, Jonathan Duhamel, Sam Trickett, Marvin Rettenmeyer, Daniel Jungleman Cates, Daniel Negreanu, Phil Hellmuth, and last year's winner, Scott Seaver. Group B sees Jason Mercier, Talal Shakerchi, Igor Kurganov, Jennifer Tilley, Tobias Renkemeyer, Tony G, Phil Locke, and Dan Shack. Each group plays 4 matches. They're awarded points for where they finish in every game. And at the end of the league stage, the top 3 players on each table will be guaranteed a place in the final. Those in 4th and 5th positions will play heads up for the last 2 seats. So far, Group A has played 2 heats and Group B has played just 1 match. And we've seen some great results, especially from the likes of Jonathan Duhamel, who tops Group A's board with 27 points. He now has a 9-point advantage. For Group B, Tobias Renkemeyer started his Premier League campaign with a win. Here's a reminder of what happened in their opening game here in London.
Last time, Group B took their seats, including poker sweethearts Jennifer Tilley and Phil Locke.
We're going to be drinking champagne on the flight home.
Jennifer Tilley pushed Tony G around, bluffing him off a big pot.
That's thicker than anything else.
And she went on to hand him the bagel.
Close enough. Well done.
It wasn't a good day at the office for Talal Shakerchi either.
Close enough.
There were plenty of shack attacks.
It does hurt losing 40 to shack attack.
Oh, come on. The mind games don't work with me.
The 4 remaining duked it out for a top 3 finish. Mercier was eventually eliminated in 4th. Heads up was between Tobias Renkemeyer and Dan Shack. The German went on to take the win and the 16 maximum points. This is confirmation of the league standings for Group B after their first league match. Tobias Renkemeyer, Dan Shack, and Jennifer Tilley are in the top 3. Currently in the playoff zone are Jason Mercier and Phil Locke, and struggling at the bottom of the board are Igor Kurganov, Talal Shakerchi, and Tony G, who walked away with a bagel in his first match. He is under pressure to score points today. Another bagel would be a disaster.
It's not a sprint, it's a slog.
And he sprinted.
If you or I win, can we upgrade on the way home and not fly coach?
Someone bust today so I can get at least like on a board.
You haven't told me anything.
No more cuddling for you, mister.
Heat number 2, Group B, Premier League Poker 6. We are coming to you from the Asper's Westfield Stratford City Casino. Jesse May joined by one of the UK's best poker players, Toby Lewis. And Toby, you know pretty much everybody here. Who particularly are you interested in see playing?
I haven't really seen that much of Tobias play, and he's been impressive of late, I'm sure. So, and also I like watching Jason play. He always plays pretty good.
The 2 guys who have the least number of points are going to have to change. One of them is Talal Shakerchi. The other one is sitting in an empty seat. It's Tony G, and all that's there is a bagel.
It's like he's in
Tony G's manager, Warren Lush, has found Tony in the mall and is on the case to get him back in the casino.
You're meant to be supporting me. Whenever I started badly, I've always come good. Now that you came, I'm going to leave the food. I'm not even going to eat the food.
Where's my helicopter? What are you turning into?
Where is my helicopter? Anyway,
What?
let's go.
Come on, don't leave us central.
I think it was Roland DeWolf who, in one of the very early seasons of Premier League, coined the term the bagel for the player who got 0 points and was first out in the heat. And now we've got the true bagel at the table. You know, I actually think that the bagel is going to play quite a good game, because I feel like Tony's strategy should be to sit there like a bagel for about 2 levels.
Maybe that is Tony's strategy, that he doesn't want to get the bagel again, so he's decided to show up late.
You're like,
I wasn't even thinking it was your blind.
And think how embarrassing it is to be busted in this kind of format when there's basically a bagel sitting in a seat.
I'm not sure it'll phase him, to be honest. I think he'll probably relish it.
How much is that for?
4,000.
I will call that obvious bluff.
No, it's 8. It's 8.
It's 8?
No, I'm just kidding.
Now you know I don't have an $8 hand.
That was quite good. I'll tell you what.
We're going to get some action early.
I always like to say that Tilly is underrated, and it's impossible for her not to be underrated, because a lot of the players say that they don't think much of her game, but she's got moves.
It's definitely not a standard style that she plays, but it's definitely confusing for a lot of people, and Jason's just going to call again, I'm sure.
Just call all the way down. I mean, he kind of.
I think so. I think it'd be awesome if he raises here, but
because usually she has the kind of hand that she has exactly, which is not much of a pair.
He has actually come in for a raise, which I really like, and she won't be folding. But it really helps him take control of the size of the pot now.
Right, and he can also kill the action if he doesn't like the river.
And the river's good.
Not that river, though.
Not that one.
No, a second.
Yeah, I think he's played that perfectly.
Mercier's reputation, Toby, you know it. You know that he just exploded about 2 years ago and won everything in sight. Then he had a bit of a cooling off period, I guess the last 12 months or so.
Yeah, if you guys have anything to say it now, because when Tony comes in, I don't think you're going to be able to get a word in edgewise.
Mr. G!
Because you're going to finish last in every single thing. And now, I'll tell you what I'll do now. You're a joke. I'm going to book the taxi for you now, because I know you're going.
I understand someone told me his car was late, so he actually had to take the tube here.
Oh, he's not in a good mood.
I'm the most...
We had to start with
Those in the poker industry know that, man. It's Warren Lush, one of the icons of European
One
poker.
thing right a day. Try to practice on that. Every day do one thing that you can get right. One thing a day. You're hanging by this thin of a string, you have no idea. It's such a disgrace.
He and Tony have a love-hate relationship.
They do. He's probably known Tony longer than anyone.
It's a friendly war. Yeah. It's got a volatile dogs. They're friendly, they're just volatile, right?
It's like they're glued to Dan Shack.
Nope, I have to give up 10%.
The aces.
You know, I think he had them maybe. He had them about 3 times yesterday. He had kings twice, and he was still complaining that he could never win a flip. You know, he's like.
Someone bust today, so I can get at least like on the board.
So he made it 15, I think, and Jennifer quickly called.
I'm zero, completely blank. See, you forget when you win, you lose focus of the rest of the players. You know?
No, I even remember.
I would still think that you're thinking about me, that you don't want me to pass now, because if I pass you, that's a really bad sign. Right?
That's right. Absolutely right.
That's all you have to avoid.
It looks like a raise.
Yeah,
check raise.
He's very clever as well, Shaq. He plays very tricky, and he always manages to turn up with the goods. She's just gonna call.
That was a little bit of a threat bet, wasn't it?
It was interesting, yeah.
Sounds good.
And she probably won't be folding the turn either. Now she's got a gut shot as well.
Bet. 70,000. One seat.
Well, she'd have to be a great actress for Shaq to believe at this point that she had anything. Of course, she is a great actress, so.
You're pretty big.
That's the biggest pocket fair ever.
Well, listen, I was a little worried when you called.
No,
to be honest
no, I didn't. I was gonna re-raise you on the flop.
Did you have like 10s or jacks?
Well,
9s?
Yeah,
You had an 8, right? You had an 8?
No, I didn't.
No, she didn't have an 8.
Yeah, I did not. I didn't have an 8.
We would have known.
Phil too.
Yeah, you guys.
Jennifer didn't want to fold a pair of 4s. Never mind. Trip 8.
We've moved over one.
Well, the dynamics.
8 fold.
Yeah, I kind of think that people talk who are the strongest, what country is on the rise and stuff like that. For me, the Germans. I mean, it's amazing what the German poker players have accomplished. Yeah, you can include Mad Marvin in that group, Dominic Nietzsche. There's some.
Well, Marvin, definitely Marvin and Dominic. I mean, both of those two travel literally everywhere in the last couple of years. And they deserve like the success that they're having. They're putting a lot of work into going to all these different events around the world.
Tony with the raise from the button, Igor flatting in the small, and Mercier taking the value. Well, that should be enough, actually. That's not terrible. But how many chips?
He'll get some interest from Tony.
And just as an overall strategy, fast play, slow play if you're Igor.
Definitely against Tony here, I'd check raise, and decently big as well. I'd like to see him make it like 26 or 28, because I just can't see Tony folding that often.
Right, and you think if Tony just had some random ace high, he might actually just check it back or something?
I think maybe possibly if say he has a ace jack with the ace of clubs, he would take one off to a check raise. So I think now it's going to go check check, and he's going to miss some value.
Wow, how clever is Igor? How did he know? Because he got him on a puppet string.
And he's just going to get him for a decent amount now.
Wow, Igor's just called there. He must think Tony's drawing dead.
Well, I guess he feels like Tony's just barreling, like with nothing, but he's gonna go check check, I imagine.
Beat 4s. Check 4s? No, I can beat 4s.
Well, I would still like to see what you know. I don't think I'm losing though.
No. It was a nice hand.
That qualifies.
Wow.
I needed a 4. Easy money.
Well, maybe Igor hasn't played that much with Tony, but
like if there's one hole in Tony's game that you point to, the best players, they just know that he pays off.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't like to fold, so put him to the test and see what happens. I mean, on other days he'll have pocket 8s there and he might bet the river, or
That's 70,000.
Right,
and then he'll get another check raise in, so then he'll look
super smart,
cleverer than us. Yeah.
They can do it. I prefer to.
Yeah, obviously Igor's had a plan for that. I guess he just thinks that once Tony starts betting, he doesn't stop or something, and that Tony's just.
Yeah, I mean, Tony's got a weak range raising off the button there as well, but.
No, 5.
Oh, sorry.
Just 5.
Just 5.
He will get action.
It's gonna become more expensive, maybe later on.
I don't think so.
Good job, Talau completed with his A6 though.
Yeah.
C2 check. C5 check. Turn scan.
Oh, and he's going to get some action. This is a great card.
I mean,
go for a check raise,
Tony G.
Oh no. I think Tony will probably raise this.
He's going to be sick. Either way, he's going to be sick.
I hope we see a check raise from Talau on the river, but I'm not sure we will. Check it, Talau.
Just for the sheer entertainment value.
Well, yeah, just to see Tony's face when he has chords, he won't be happy.
26,000.
I mean, he just can't fold anyway, because actually Talau would play a 10 the same way, wouldn't he? I mean,
it's true. I'm just not sure whether he's going to raise now or not. And he just called, I mean, he's done so well too.
He really has.
Like, that's the minimum he could have
really
lost.
has. He really has. And you know, well, I mean, just think about over the last 2 heats, he just picked up. He lost with the queens. He lost with the jacks. He folded the queens. Now he's lost with the kings. Plenty more Premier League Poker 6 to come in a minute.